Welcome to Iowa Media. Anna, I am thrilled to have you here with us. I remember growing up watching the Style Network, always looking out for the Stylist show. So we're so excited to see what you have to share with us.
So thank you so much for honoring me and having, opportunity to share my experience.
Can you tell us how you became a stylist?
I'll tell you a little bit of my story because I don't think anybody really knows much about me because I grew up in Siberia. In my hometown, everybody was wearing black and gray, and I was always that colorful kid dressing, some hats and something that was even rare to find. At the age of 16, I moved by myself to Moscow, and I decided to study hospitality. So not many people knew, but I was managing Ritz-Carlton all over the world. My last position was hotel manager, and it was Delano Hotel. But anyway, I used to live in Moscow, in Thailand, in Hong Kong, in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, in Austria, Vienna, and obviously now in Miami. So it's been a long way, and from one of my biggest achievements, right, almost in charge of the entire hotel, I decided to change my career, do what I really want to do. So I got my third education in styling and decided to pursue my career no matter what. I was already in Miami. It's actually happened just about 2 years ago. I was working two jobs. I was working my management job in the hotel. It was Delano Hotel. And on my all free time, I was doing everything related to styling. And now I'm here.
Could you tell us, do you have a favorite fashion era?
I think that would be 50s. Very significant time when, let's say, Marilyn Monroe became a fashion legend, right? It was Dior new look. It was a time of Chanel, when they came out with their famous tweed suit that's still one of the most desired things of every fashionista.
So, since the 50s are your favorite era, how do you complement the 50s in today's trends when you do styling?
I do it for me because for my clients it's always different. Everybody likes particular things, but for me I always wear some belts. I always highlight my waist, so it's something that I really love. Even today you can see that I'm wearing a kind of longer than typical middle length skirt, so this is also reflected by the 50s, I believe.
Okay, that's incredible. I love that. I'm probably not dressed to 50s now, but I am wearing a cardigan. Maybe that counts. Could you tell us a memorable photo shoot or a runway show that you've been a part of?
I definitely loved the last fashion show. You attended this one, right? Yeah. At the Saks fashion show. It's a Brickell City Center. Did you like it?
Yes, it was incredible. I love what you did with all the pieces, especially the jackets. I love that.
When I do fashion show, I always try to do something for everyone. So if you like shiny things, I will have something shiny. If you like more classic looks, I will always have something classic for you. Because I want to have people find something that speaks to them.
Miami is a city known for its fashion. So what would you say would be the pros and the cons of being a stylist here?
When I started, and again, it was interesting because, being a professional, I already have my pretty much really successful career in big corporations all over the world. I did the same for styling. I got my third education. I've been always, trying. Every month I would learn something new. I would pass a new webinar, a new masterclass. I would learn from one stylist from Russia, then one stylist in LA. So I was always mastering myself. When I was approaching different stores, let's say, or designers, asking them to collaborate, and the answer I was getting is, well, you are already the 10th stylist coming today, and every time we give them clothes, they return it because they went to dinner and there was half pasta on it. So it was, and I'm speaking the truth because it was mind-blowing for me because I realized that it's a lot of influencers who position themselves as stylists, but I don't know how much real education in terms of fashion they have gotten, and I hope they do. But for me, it's important to be true professional in what you do.
Based on that, which I find very interesting, how do you think, what would be the best way to handle something like that? To make it not so hard on stylists that approach stores to have that sort of comeback from the owners or maybe designers?
I think it's an issue that is an industry that could be solved by people supporting each other and trying to grow a next generation. Again, when I was starting my career, I've done all the education in the world. I already had some clients, but I wanted to master myself. And I decided to approach several well-established stylists in Miami, and I've asked them if I can assist, just to learn, maybe be useful. I've got zero answers. When I'm now well-established stylist and I do have my shows, but every stylist that asking me to assist, I always give a green light.
That's good. I love that. Paying it forward message. And you're right. Sometimes we're found where there's a closed door, but there's always one that opens. I read in your website, one of your mission statements is to help women find their individuality and confidence. And we love to hear more about what you offer.
I have developed my unique system of starting from wardrobe detox, and I know you probably like that name. It's very catchy, people love it, but it's exactly what I'm trying to do is to detox and help you to understand things that pushing you back to your past perhaps, or something that not really flattering your body shape, or even when you're trying to achieve a certain goal, but you might be dressing slightly different, and it's preventing you from getting there where you want to be. Actually, most of the times when people asking stylists to assist, right, when they're asking for services, it's at the time I almost work as a psychologist too, because they want to either change something in their life, they want to achieve a new goal, or they're probably not sure what to do. So when they are seeking for that advice, most of the time it's for the change. I have created my style guide. It's a book that pretty much no one else have, right? It's my own creation. So it's a style book where I have all the recommendations for every single of my client. There is analytics in terms of their lifestyle, in terms of the body shapes. So even, let's say they travel somewhere, they have those recommendations even if I'm not there. They're well educated about their own self, and they make the right choice. So every time I not only help my clients, but I also educate them.
Yes, and you leave behind a piece of yourself with them.
Every single of my client had this style book, and something I'm very proud of because it definitely makes the difference.
How would you describe when someone's style doesn't fit them, but they want your help, but in their own way, they don't want to let go?
It's a good question. It happens all the time. Well, first, I'm coming from hospitality industry. I work with people 24/7 for about 12 years. So I learned a little bit of diplomacy and how to smoothly and gradually take people from one stop to another. Most of the time, I take them to the mirror and I show them the difference with the options I offer and with the options they used to. And most of the time, they already see themselves how much it's changing or that it really doesn't fit them.
Anna, tell us, what do you have stored in the horizon?
Aside from styling career, also helping to launch a new lifestyle magazine in Miami and New York. It's called Lumiere. I brought it here, so it looks like this. We do have launch on the 22nd of November. You are invited. Would love to see you there. Yes, we partner with great art companies. It's called Art Living. Also check them out. I'm gonna leave the link. So yes, I'm the creative director. I do it together with Olga. She's my work wife, so called.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what we're going to find in the magazine?
So first issue is dedicated to fashion and philanthropy, right? We are highlighting three very famous and powerful and also inspiring women in philanthropy. You're going to see them. I'm not going to tell you who are those ladies. They're going to be in the issue that is released soon. We're actually going to be distributed in VIP airport lounges on the East Coast, including New York, Miami.
That's exciting. Congratulations. And thank you for giving the notice here and the launch date. That's super great. So Anna, how can our viewers find you?
I do have a website. I do have the Instagram. I know that what everybody use right now. So it's Anna Ruiz in one word .mia. That's my Instagram name, and also styledbyannaruiz.com is my website. Or just I'll be everywhere. You'll see me.
That's great. Thank you for sharing with us. Now, for our last question here on I1 Media, our focus is always you. So we want to know, what does Anna want?
I want people to realize that we live once, and try to enjoy, and do what they really want to do. Because even until now, a lot of people tell me, oh my God, I still cannot believe how you did that. You changed your entire career, and I want to do that, but they never do it. So I really want people to change. I want people to be kind and to help each other. Especially, I feel like there is a big change in women's world now. So I'm glad to see that, but I'm hoping it to go forward further and further for people to really support. I think support, that's what everybody needs.
That's incredible. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you guys for joining us today here on I1 Media. Be sure to check out Anna's Instagram and website for all of her services. And don't forget to share this interview with those you think might enjoy our conversation, or maybe you know someone who wants to become a stylist and could listen to a pro talking about styling tips and more. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. See you next time. A huge thank you to Taylor House for providing the space for us today. If you need any alterations to your favorite garments, be sure to check them out in the Miami Design District. For more information, visit their website, taylorhouse.com.